I'm sitting here at the Country Mile with a couple of young ladies. Their names are Joan Pecan.
Yes, Pecan.
Pecan, sorry, and Lillian Sova. Now, what's going on is the Bruce Street Library is about to be closed. A lot of people don't want that to happen, and we have these two women that have started up a petition. Can you tell us why you started up the petition and why you guys feel so strongly that this library has to stay open?
Well, I think the response to the petition is an indication of the really serious, great amount of people who are interested and concerned about the library and care very much that it stays as a library, but probably really at the heart of it, that it stays as part of Old Milton.
How's that been going so far, Lillian? Has it just sort of stayed in the Ward 2 area, or have you gone outside to other wards? What's the response been like?
Well, I live in Ward 5, and I did go around in there, and I had 155 responses, and they were quite happy. And of course, this January weather, I didn't get out as much as I should, but I put it in apartment buildings that I could, and everyone is happy to sign it. I haven't had maybe two people who were not agreeable with it, but everyone wants it to stay. It's been here since 1974, and it's paid for long ago. It had renovations in 2006, and it's a warm, welcoming, comfortable library, and the people are very happy in there. And people are used to walking, and they shouldn't have to go that extra distance. We need the large library, but leave this one as a branch library.
What's interesting is that this library was actually promised to the people, wasn't it?
Yes, it
It was a
was.
promise by the town.
To the people, and they were moving a school at the time, and the school was moved with the condition and the understanding that it would be replaced by the library, and the library would, of course, stay as part of. It has been, as Lillian pointed out, paid for years and years and years ago, and I mean, whatever cost might be involved to renovation, it's not in bad repair. But whatever cost obviously is necessary, renovation is always necessary, upgrades are also always, and maintenance is always necessary. But the use of it, it's very well used. And as a matter of fact, and everybody who realizes that urban infill in this very area is going to increase the population to a phenomenal amount of people. So there's absolutely nothing to say that it won't be more needed in the future than it is now. And if not for a library, we recognize that people will soon, more and more in the future, maybe have internet books or e-books or whatever they're called. Granted, fair enough. It can adapt. It can adapt to whatever is necessary, but really needs to remain as a public facility.
And you beat me actually to a point that I was going to make is, a lot of people almost don't really, and I don't want to be controversial, but a lot of people tend to do their research or do their book reading online nowadays. Very rare is it where people want to go to the library, or it certainly isn't their first thought. But the library, though, not only is it a place where you can bring out books, but it does have a lot of other features to it. Is there a daycare center in there, or
There's
do they
a
have programs?
fabulous children's center.
Is there?
Downstairs, there is a children's center that also is extremely well used, and I have had grandchildren there many times. The services are good, the staff is wonderful, and kids love it. And this is not an area without children. Children are not going to be, it's so nice to be able to walk to something. It can't be replaced. It really can't be replaced. It could be adapted to some extent as needs require, but the building is also charming. The new building is very nice, I'm sure, but charm is lacking. Yeah. So, it's very important to keep the downtown in a nice kind of a comfortable, walkable, livable area that has atmosphere and character.
Well, Joan, you guys have started up a petition, and how's it going so far? How many signatures have you got?
Very good.
Huge.
I have 324, and I picked up 11 this morning. So it's, and then the other ladies have some.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of, if we only had more time, we would get many more signatures. And at the public meeting they had, there were teachers that came, and one stood up and said she walked her class to the library every week. And if it closes, she'll not be able to do that. And she said there was another teacher that wanted to come but couldn't because of the time. And they both take their classes, and it's like the center of town, and it's for everyone, and it's well used. And when I went to photocopy more petitions notices, the girl said, "Oh, I'll sign it." The clerk at the store said, "Oh, I'll sign it," because we used to walk there after high school, do all our research there. She said, "Surely they're not going to close it." And it's amazing how many people still don't know what's happening.
They will now.
Well,
Can I
ladies,
just mention it
absolutely.
in regard to numbers?
yes.
Since the article came out in the Champion, there have been probably close to 100 because I reported approximately 500, and there was 525 when I said that. And right now, according to a new count this morning, there are verging on 600. So it just means to say that the more people are aware, the more response we have.
And when is the last date for signing the petition?
Sunday?
Or Monday.
Monday, yes.
Monday coming
Leave it all the way till Monday.
Yes.
We'll collect them Monday afternoon.
Okay, well, you heard that time is short, so come over and sign the petition as soon as you can. This is Giles Vanderholt with Milton Today TV.